Oh, hello. It's Ernesto. I didn't see you there. I was just in the middle of reading one of the books that I got gifted. That gets me thinking, what are some of the best gifts that we can get fellow composers? Maybe you have a composer, a loved one that you want to get something for, but you have no idea where to start. Or you're a composer yourself and you're looking for the best Black Friday deals out there. Well, I have a few, so let's get into it. First thing on my list is a good book, like Scoring the Screen, the book I was just reading, by Andy Hill. This book breaks down a bunch of really famous cues from movies, from composers like Jerry Goldsmith, James Newton Howard, John Powell, and Andy goes through each of these cues and breaks down what makes them work so well, and includes the musical examples on paper for you to look at along with it. It's a great read, and I highly recommend it for any budding film composer. Speaking of scores, the second thing on my list is something that I've been raving about for forever, and that's a score from Omni Music Publishing. I've been lucky enough to have been gifted some scores from there, like Batman by Danny Elfman and Back to the Future by Alan Silvestri. In fact, I even did a whole movie music commentary watching Back to the Future with this score in hand. If you want to watch that video, you can here. These scores are so detailed, they're engraved so well, and they include every cue that exists in the movie, and even cues that didn't make it to the final cut of the film. These are fantastic resources for any composer to look at, study from, reference, and to understand. I highly recommend them. Number 3 is a course from Cinematic Composing. I own one of their courses already. It's the Mixing for Composers course, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's so helpful to finally have something to reference because it's so hard to find mixing information for composers, especially when you're working with orchestral music. I'm telling you, there's a slew of information out there for mixing a band, but how do you mix violins with flutes and cellos and brass? I don't know how to do any of that, and this course specifically helped me out. But I'm happy to say that Cinematic Composing is offering viewers of this channel a special deal on their I'm a Composer and Full-Time Composer courses. These courses go from what kind of equipment you should get, the libraries you should get, the technical know-how that you should develop, your composing workflow, harmony, and composing in different styles like love, adventure, action, trailer music. And the Full-Time Composer course goes into how to land clients, making passive income with your music, and much, much more. Now, if you go through the unique link that I have down in the description, you can get either one of those courses for 50% off for Black Friday. But this offer only stands until 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on November 30th. So if you're really serious about this kind of thing, I really suggest that you go and check it out. It's really worth the investment. Something you might want to go along with it is an orchestration textbook. The ones by Walter Piston and Samuel Adler are fantastic ones for any composer to have in their library. Next up is some software. There are a lot of makers that have sales going on right now that are really quite good, like Waves. They currently have some great deals on plugins like the J37 tape emulation or the Abbey Road TG mastering chain. Those are ones that I personally have my eye on. They're only $30, and $30 from $200, I mean, come on. Cinesamples currently has 50% off their whole website, so go and scourge that if you're in need of a new sample library. Output has some great deals, 35% off a lot of their plugins on their page. Native Instruments has a lot of things off, some great deals from 8Dio as well, and Universal Audio has some really cool plugins that they have marked down for the season as well. But I mean, I don't know, composers also have to eat, so maybe even money for groceries would be a good idea too. In the same vein though, you can get a cool gift card from places like B&H, Sweetwater, and of course, Amazon. Finally, maybe take a look around at my website. I have a whole gear page with everything that I use in this setup here. If you want one of these things, you can click on any of those pictures and it'll take you to an Amazon affiliate link. I have the link to my website down in the description below. And remember, if you want either one of those courses from Cinematic Composing, make sure to hit the link down in the description below so you can get 50% off each one of those. That offer does expire after November 30th though, so keep that in mind. But until next time, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Ernesto Composer. and you can visit my website at ernestocomposer.com. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, take care.